Hey guys, so this is moving day part 2, the second moving day. I'm leaving my parents' house now because I had to unload a lot of cars and stuff this morning, so I didn't leave as early as I wanted to. But I'm on the road now, headed. I have to go to Home Depot to get some more packing supplies. We ran out of tape, we ran out of bubble wrap to wrap all those globes that's on the chandelier in the dining room. And then just some more boxes just to put like miscellaneous stuff that's left behind in. What else? And then I'm going to meet my cousin at the storage unit. And everybody's going to try to unpack. My brother and my father are going to come after work. So we have to unload the truck that we packed yesterday first off. And then go back to the house and get the remainder of the furniture and like miscellaneous items. So hopefully 2 trips is all we need, and the first trip should go rather fast because the truck is already packed. So I think my brother and my father will get there around 4:30 today, so hopefully that'll be good. But I spent the morning on the phone with U-Haul and with the storage unit place because I was supposed to return the U-Haul truck at 5 like I told you yesterday, and then I called and told them I would do the night drop around 8. But because someone put a lock on my storage unit and we couldn't get into it, I had to keep the truck overnight. And they called me this morning and left me a voicemail because I missed the call saying that basically, hey, where's our truck? We need it, and there's a customer waiting on it today for Monday. So I felt bad. So I called them back and was like, hey, you know, I apologize, but I mean, the truck is still packed. It's still loaded, and I have to make another trip today, so I'm going to need it for another day. So of course they're like, okay, well, we're going to charge you for another day, obviously, and then we're going to charge you a fee because we had reserved that truck for someone else to use. So of course I'm not too happy about that, but I understand on their end why they have to do it. So I get on the phone with the storage unit place and I'm like, somebody needs to cut that lock off my unit or unlock it if you guys put it on there now, because I'm on my way. And I was charged an extra day for U-Haul and a fee on top of that, and I'm not happy about it. So the guy is like, okay, well, we'll take the lock off. Then he calls back 10 minutes later and it's like, hey, just want to let you know I walked to your unit and the lock was gone. So the overnight emergency person must have came and took the lock off, but never called you or never came outside to tell you that they took it off. But nobody ever showed up during the hour that we were waiting, so they must have came after that, which was totally unacceptable. If you tell me you'll be there in 10 minutes, an hour, like, no. So he was just like, well, when you get here, I can give you the number to the regional manager and you can put in a request to be reimbursed for the additional fee that, you know, you incurred for the truck rental. So that was like music to my ears because I'm definitely going to request that. Like, moving is not cheap at all, like at all. And it's not even so much that the truck rental is what is so expensive, although it's not cheap. I think it was like $100 and some for one day plus the mileage or whatever, which isn't bad if you were going to use it for one day. But on top of that, it's the supplies, and I guess that's all based on how much stuff you have, you know. But I have a lot of stuff, so I have spent at least $60 already on just bubble wrap, and I'm going today to get more bubble wrap. And that was with me ordering half of it online at Amazon because it had a better price, and then having to go buy half of it at Home Depot because it was last minute and we needed it, which is what I'm going to have to do today. I am so tired of Home Depot. And then the boxes, where I find that they're cheapest at U-Haul because the storage unit place, I think it's called Cube Smart, and also Home Depot, their boxes are expensive compared to U-Haul, obviously, because U-Haul is just for moving, but I just don't like to drive all the way to the U-Haul place. But since there is a U-Haul place that's down the street from my storage unit place, I'll just stop there and get some more boxes from them today because they're a little bit cheaper. And then I have went through, I think, 4 rolls of the moving tape, and the rolls were not small. Like, I had so much stuff to pack in boxes. It is crazy. And even with me getting rid of some stuff, like I said, I didn't have a lot of stuff in the house that I didn't want anymore, because when we moved into the house, I trashed so much stuff from, you know, our previous townhouse. So in this house, all the stuff I accumulated was good stuff. Like, I have so much decor. I think that's my problem. All those home decor hauls I'm doing for you guys, I have bins in my basement full of home decor stuff that I wasn't even displaying, and it wasn't seasonal at all. Now granted, I hadn't moved up to the top floor of the house to kind of redo all the bedrooms and the bathrooms up there, so I could have used a lot of that, and I probably would have used a lot of that decor in those room transformations, because the way that I shop is when I'm in the store and I see something that I absolutely really love, I'll just buy it and then I'll find a place for it at home or find a use for it at home eventually. So I know when by the time I did the dining room makeover, I had pretty much had all the decor that I needed to finish out that room once I got my furniture in there, because I just buy decor that I love, that I know fits my scheme, my design scheme, and then, you know, I'll put it up whenever, you know, I have an opportunity to make over a room. So I had so much decor in bins in the basement and boxes in the basement, and even some just not even in the bins or boxes that I'm gonna have to put in boxes today. But it's good stuff, it's brand new stuff, it's really, really quality pieces that look really nice, and I don't want to get rid of them, because when I get my next place, I don't want to have to go out and purchase a lot of stuff. Now granted, I'll probably still go out and do some shopping for my new place, because that's what I like to do. But in the meantime, like, I won't have nothing, or I won't have anything, you know, to put up or anything like that. So I'm glad that I have all that stuff. It's just a pain to pack it. Like, my family was commenting all day about how much stuff I had. Like, I had a lot of stuff. So hopefully today goes smoothly. I'm getting ready to post yesterday's vlog, and in that vlog you will see, obviously it's the first moving day, so you'll see us like packing up the truck and stuff like that, or you saw us packing up the truck and stuff like that. You meet my little cousin slash my godson, his name is Bentley. You meet him, and then I think I included a clip of my other little cousin's birthday, and we actually missed his birthday party because we were still moving, so he ended up doing cake and ice cream after the party at my parents' house. So I think that's the clip. I put that clip in the end of yesterday's vlog, so I know you saw that. And his name is Christian, and we call him Chris. He was turning 8. So yesterday was a very eventful day. Moving was a disaster, and then we celebrated Chris's birthday. So today I'm just hopefully going to finish up moving. Hopefully we'll be done. The lights that I showed you yesterday that they replaced in the family room and in the dining room, the family room replacement went well, it was working, and they did the dining room and it didn't work. And for some reason, after they swapped out the light in the dining room, the kitchen lights and the family room lights don't work either. So we have to figure out whatever is going on electrical with that light is affecting the other lights. And I tried to you know, flip the circuit breaker. I did the whole house, I did that level, I did the kitchen, I did the family room, I did the dining room, and those lights just won't come back on. So I don't know, they're gonna try to figure that out today as well, because the new buyers, again, I'm holding this, I'm gonna have to go get a car mount like ASAP, but anyway, the new buyers are doing their walkthrough, I think, tomorrow. So today we need to fix that electrical problem, get that underway, and then finish getting the rest of the stuff out the house. And then my mom and I are going to just do a brief overview of, like, you know, sweeping and cleaning, wiping down stuff or whatever for the new buyers. I'm sure they'll do a deep clean when they move in, just like we did, but I kind of still want to, you know, just give it a little bit of TLC before we leave. So my mom is coming over as well. I think one of my sisters is coming. My little cousin Bentley is coming, and his father is going to help unload the truck. And then, like I told you, my brother and my father are going to come around 4:30 after work if we're not finished by then. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll show you a little bit of us unloading the truck at the storage unit if you guys want to see that. And then I'll see you guys back at the house for loading up the rest of the furniture, and just kind of keeping you guys abreast of how moving day number 2 is going. Let's cross our fingers that it is more smoothly than moving day number 1, because I had everything lined up. The storage unit, I rented it a week in advance, reserved the truck and everything, and this is just an example of, you know, you make plans and God laughs at them, because this was supposed to be a smooth process that was only supposed to take about 4 or 5 hours, but clearly that did not happen. But it's okay. I'm grateful that I was able to take off the time from work to get this settled. So I will talk to you guys once I get to the storage unit. Bye. 7 medium boxes, another 150 square feet of
from Allentown Road,
and then another roll of tape. So I'll see you guys back at the storage unit because we were about to unload.
Okay,
the first
I was just
load.
checking. I have them.
Hey y'all, so just to give you guys an update, what do we do? So they unloaded the truck earlier, like maybe around 12 to 1. And then I ordered Chinese food and carry out for everybody for lunch, so we ate that. And then what did we do? They started loading up the truck, and I still had like beds and stuff to take apart, so it took a little bit longer than obviously we expected. So they're still loading up the final things like the patio furniture and stuff like that. And then my dad and my brother are also going to meet them at the storage unit for the second unload because they're down one person now. So hopefully it's 4 o'clock now. Hopefully we'll be done maybe by 6, at least 6:30 at the storage unit. And then I have some of my friends coming by tonight to get like their belongings because they left a couple of things. And then we're supposed to go to settlement tomorrow afternoon now. So we got a lot accomplished. My mom's been helping clean along the way and stuff and pack up the last little bit of stuff. I do have some stuff that I need to pack in my father's truck to take to my parents' house. And that was a little more than I expected. So I'm probably going to end up doing a couple trips tonight. So it's probably going to be a long night, but that's okay because I'm striving for this to be the last night. Pretty much the basement is done. We have so much trash that we're trying to get rid of. I mean, I know I said I didn't have a lot to throw away, but apparently I kept stuff in the basement, like old cushions to the couches, not old cushions, but old throw pillows and stuff, and I'm just over them now, so I'm getting rid of those. And then it was just like some home improvement stuff down there that I'm just gonna get rid of. You know, you saw that I kept my paint, so I'm gonna keep that, but all the other stuff, like some of the old like rollers and stuff like that, I'm just gonna get rid of because they're in pretty bad shape. Old paint trays and stuff, that kind of stuff is gonna go, and a couple of entertaining pieces that I no longer have a use for or that are damaged, I am gonna go ahead and get rid of those. I thought I had already done that, but maybe I just never decluttered in the basement area because it's an unfinished basement. So once stuff goes down there in the dungeon, it kind of just usually ends up staying and living down there, and I don't think about it anymore. But of course I had to go through all that stuff today, so we have a huge pile of like stuff that I'm throwing away down there, so hopefully I'll get rid of, and I'm driving obviously guys, so hopefully I can get rid of that stuff and just pull all the trash to the curb tonight. Trash day in our neighborhood isn't until Wednesday, but since we're not going to be there on Wednesday because we're going to settlement tomorrow, I'm just going to pull it all to the curb, and hopefully no one will contact the HOA on us because they're aware that we're moving as well. So hopefully everything will be wrapping up in about 2.5 hours because I'm exhausted and I still have to kind of unpack the stuff at my parents' house that I'm bringing there. And I want to be able to relax a little bit tonight before starting my work week since I didn't work today. So I will come back, I'll show you guys the progress on the truck. I'm headed back there now. I'm only like 5 minutes away, so I'll show you guys that progress so far, and then excuse me, I will try to record a little bit of the unloading at the storage place. It was really hard to I didn't record that this morning when they were unloading because we really were working really hard. Even me, I wasn't able to carry a lot obviously because the boxes were kind of heavy, but I was the designated flat bed cart person, and we had 3 of them because it was early. There was nobody really at the storage unit, so we had all 3 of them, and we just kept rotating. Like, I would bring them an empty one, they would fill it up from the truck, and then I would take it back to the team who was in the storage unit unloading, and then I would, you know, just rotate all of the flatbed carts so that both teams constantly had, you know, carts to either unload or load up. And we did the whole truck in 1 hour, so I didn't really have time to pull out, you know, and record or whatever. But I'll try this afternoon because they will have 1 extra set of hands with my dad there. But we'll see. We're trying to get this done and be over with, and I'm so grateful for my family and friends. Like, their support like really means the world to me, because obviously they're not getting paid to do this except for in food, which is not cheap, but you know, they could be doing anything else with their time off, and I really appreciate that they're helping me out, not only for 1 day but for 2, because I felt really bad about yesterday, and you know, not being able to at least unload the first load, and honestly not being able to finish everything in 1 day. That was my plan. So I understand, and I acknowledge that they're taking their time off to help me out, and so for that I couldn't be more grateful. I really appreciate it. But you know, that's what family and friends are for at the end of the day. So I'm just grateful to have them and have their help through this process, because as you can imagine, it's not a cakewalk, you know, even though sometimes, you know, you guys say that I may make it seem that way. It's not, and having people's help and support does make it a little bit easier. It lightens the load just a little bit, so I'm forever grateful for that. So I will check back in with you guys once I make it back to the house. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm back at the house. As you can see up here, I'm starting to take down our monogram name wall decor thing, and I'm using a blow dryer. So if you didn't know, that's how you do it. If you heat up the vinyl, if you heat up the vinyl, it's easier to peel off the wall surface. So you use, a blow dryer, hair dryer. This is the living room. We just have some TVs to take, and some curtain rods right there, and the top of the chandelier from the dining room. The dining room is completely empty now. As you can see, the light fixture, we still have to fix that light fixture because it knocked out all of the lights in the back of the house on this level. So my dad's on his way to help with that. I'm gonna leave this chandelier in the formal living room, but I'm taking that chandelier from the family room, and pretty much everything else has been done. So I will show you guys the truck and then show you a little bit of unloading at the storage unit, and then we're gonna call it a day today. Okay, this is currently what outside looks like. We have the patio chairs over here waiting to be loaded, and then this is what we have on the truck. It's not too much stuff, but we, shh, Bentley. And then we do have, it's kind of dark back here so you can't see, but we do have stuff on the truck. There's Bentley again. He helped me for a second day, right? You're so strong. So this is everything that's on the truck, all of my mirrored furniture and stuff. And so they were waiting to get some of the beds, which we just finished taking apart. So we're putting those on the truck now, and I think they're waiting for my dad to help strategize how to load the truck. So yeah. All right, talk to you guys later. Trying to figure out the electrical problem.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Didn't I tell you my channel is family oriented?
So that goes in here? Yeah. So 4 wires go in there? The white one goes.
Hey guys, so we got the lights working on this level again. One of the, what do you call those things? The light bolts, the little nuts that you put.
Wire nut.
The wire nut had came off in the dining room, and I guess this whole back of the house is wired together. It's on the same circuit, my brother said. So, look, it works now, except I only put 1 bulb in there, so usually it's brighter, but we packed up all the bulbs. So now we're about to finish packing the truck and then unload at the storage unit and call it a night. So I'll be back. Bye. Hey y'all. Benny's eating his third dinner. Chicken and mambo sauce for y'all in the DMV area. Y'all know about this. He's eating his third dinner. A growing boy, right? You eating chicken and mambo sauce? You can see the mambo sauce all over his mouth.
Today.
He wanted to come on here and say hi to you guys. Tell him hi.
Hi.
Close your mouth. Excuse me, sorry. I did tell him to speak though. But yeah, so we're about to truck, right? And then we're gonna unload it at the stop. So we're gonna go to the storage unit and unload, right? Put your food back in your mouth. Go finish eating so we can go. I'm tired. All right, guys.